Hey, what's going on? You know who it is, you know what it is. Excuse me, you guys, I'm still fighting this cold and shit. But anyway, in case you guys didn't know, I just got through watching Dr. Boyce Watkins. Dr. Boyce Watkins put out a video a couple of hours ago where he was basically talking about how he saw something that was disturbing to him. And basically what he's talking about, he saw footage of, gospel singer Kirk Franklin wearing a dress to the Grammys Awards when he was on stage with Chance the Rapper. Now, I don't know if you guys know, Kirk Franklin's MO, but I'll give you some intel on Kirk Franklin. He has somewhat of a shaky past. Now, keep in mind, Kirk Franklin did say back in the day that he had an addiction to porn. Now, it was never revealed what kind of porn he had an addiction to. Hint, hint. But at the end of the day, I thought this is what the church, teach us not to do. I thought the church is all about teaching us how to conduct ourselves like men and be real men and follow the teachings of God and Jesus Christ. But now you got Kirk Franklin, who's, I don't know what type of shit he's trying to pull, but he's doing a dare to be different thing. Now keep in mind, he also was awarded a Grammy. And guess what his album was called? He was awarded a Grammy for putting out an album called Losing My Religion. Go figure. Oxymoron like a motherfucker, huh? Very ironic. You made an album called Losing My Religion. Okay. But this is the stuff that I'm talking about. This is why I keep telling you, this is another reason why people are just not even paying attention to the black church anymore. They're just tuning the black church out, because black people are just starting to see, like, man, these people full of shit. They just don't practice what they preach. One, they got too many scandals going on in the church. They teach you about being monogamous, not cheating on your wife, having one wife, and that's it, and taking care of your home. But then you hearing about scandal after scandal with, pastors messing around with people, women in their congregation. Like that pastor that got caught, like, messing with somebody in his congregation's wife. Now, me, myself, that brother, I give him credit, because if that was me, I'd be looking for that pastor every day. I'd be coming up to that church every day waiting for him to come out. And then the ironic part about the shit is this pastor gone apologize to the church, not to the man whose wife he was fucking, not to his family that he destroyed, but he gonna apologize to the church and say, I'm not above sin. No, he should be apologizing to the dude whose wife he slept with. But he apologized to the church. They going, Sometimes, to a certain degree, I feel like these pastors are cult leaders, and they manipulate people. Now, whether you believe in the Bible or not, or whether you believe in the last days, they did say beware of a lot of false prophets. And I'm just starting to see a lot of false prophets out here, a lot of fake churches, a lot of fake stuff that's going on with the church. And now people just to the point where they just like, man, I just pray at home. I'll just read my Bible at home, and I'll just leave it at that. Because it's to the point now where people, they don't want to go to church anymore because they don't like what they're seeing. They feel like they being, misled and being deceived. It ain't the immaculate deception. It's more like the gospel deception. And people just not good with that anymore. You got these fake preachers, selling themselves out to be around Donald Trump to make themselves feel like they more important than what they really are. You got pastors that's from like Detroit and shit talking about they working closely with Donald Trump, to stop the violence in Chicago. When, if I'm not mistaken, Minister Farrakhan lives out there, Jeremiah Wright lives out there. If I'm not, also Dr. Boyce Watkins, when he's in town, when he's in the States, he lives in Chicago. So how is it that you can come from Detroit or wherever the fuck you come from, but you can do a better job helping black people than the people that's actually in Chicago? Like I said, a lot of this stuff is self-serving, and people are just starting to wake up now and be like, okay, these pastors, these churches, they full of shit. They all about, like, to a certain degree, a lot of these churches, they just all about money. They just want to get your money. If not your money, they just, if not your money, they just want to just, try to manipulate you. I'm telling you, every church is a little bit different. Everybody don't preach the same message. And I know that to be fact, because I done went to a lot of different churches. Every preacher is just a little different. So when it comes down to church, really is basically the pastor's just preaching his personal beliefs. A lot of these dudes go follow the Bible to the T. We know that. But like I said, Kirk Franklin, man, he just proved what a lot of people been saying about these black churches, man. I mean, don't get mad at me, man. Like I said, man, I'm just a messenger, man. I'm just reporting, what I saw. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out.